Hey my ballet baes, how's it going? We are going to do our teen and beginning adult ballet bar. So if you don't have a bar, I don't have one right now at my little home setup, so I'm using the back of a really sturdy chair. It's about the right height. It's great for one person. If you don't have a chair that's the right height or feels flimsy, great places to consider doing bar would be a tabletop if it's not too high, if it's not too low. A bathroom or a kitchen counter is always great as well. Or if you're more experienced and this class is a pretty easy for you class anyway, you can try going sans bar. I'm just warning you that grand plie and fourth though, it'll catch you off balance. I won't spend a lot of time breaking down the exercises only because I'm just getting this out there for class this week. But I promise and plan to do more exactly how to do steps so that way we have more control over it at home. I know that I can't watch you with my own eyes, but if you police yourself well, I know that you can do a lot of great hard work while we're all stuck at home. Alright, so we're going to start facing the bar. We have a 4-count head roll to the right, 4-count head roll to the left. Oh, and we're clearly starting in first position with our very best posture. Like, that's an obvious thing I should not have to say, but I'm going to say, just in case you're getting like lazy because nobody's watching you. I'm still watching you in spirit and you know it. Okay, so that's first position, and so we have the head roll. Then we're going to contract the upper body. So bring the rib cage together and expand the upper back. Come back to the middle, find neutral, take your head to a side, pick one. I don't care if it's the right or the left, just pick a side, because otherwise you're like, ugh, the back. So head to the side, lift up before you go over, and now remember your spine starts at the top of your neck right here. Take this back first. Don't leave your legs. Stay on them. Take your shoulders back behind you, recover back to middle for the expansion, and then over to the side, profile head, long stretch, recover other way, 6, 7, 8, then we have a retire, up, across, out, down, brush corkscrew, and up, across, out, down, brush corkscrew. Then we're going to warm our legs and feet up a little bit more. We're going to press out to a dégagé. And now, toes flat. Don't let your ankle come back like this, guys. Push over that instep. Really push, push. Come here. Point your toe and close through the foot. Don't just like put it there. No cheating. Long through. So you can see, I'm sure, the muscles, the different muscles versus this and this. Okay? Same thing on the left. Press, do, and close. Again. 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. We're going to rise up. Forced arch, heels down, making sure your knees are over your toes. Don't let them do weird things. Straighten your knees. Now reverse it. Plie. Roll through. Keep your butt underneath you. Don't let it go behind you here. Straight up, not back. And down. The end. Let's do it. To the right. Up. Contract. Find neutral. Take your head to the side, up and over. All right, so for our plies, we are going to have 4 count demi-plie, 2 of them in a row, 1 6 count grand. So they're really slow to get you warmed up. So our progression of positions will be first, second, third or fifth, depending on your level of placement and turnout, and fourth. Now remember, for fourth, no cattywampus hips, everything's to the direction, the side of where you are. Shoulders, ribs, hips, toes, all lined up, man, ducks in a row, quack, quack, okay? And making sure that our weight's in the middle and that we're not twisty. Always, always this back knee. If you ever feel like anything's wrong with that plie and it's the back knee, check yourself before you wreck yourself and make sure your knee is going over your toe. But the outside of your foot can firmly plant on the ground. If you don't, you're just asking for trouble. It's not a matter of if, it's when, guys. So then after we do our plies in fourth, we're going to rotate parallel, flat back forward, and stretch. Our arms are going to stay the same through the exercise. Introduction first to second, demi-plie, long stretch, demi-plie, long stretch, simple port de bras on the grand plie in every position. And we'll just keep going. We'll go both sides. And that's it. And if it's been a while since you've balleted with me or just in general, welcome back. Brush yourself off, get some plies in. It's good for the soul. Here we go. 2, stretch 3, press, get longer to squeeze up, and defying gravity. slow tendus from first. We're going to have them go on quad, pattern of the cross. So on the introduction, arms first to second. Demi-plie 1, arm first, and tendu devant 2 from plie. Straighten 3, stretch on 4, 5, close plie 6, 7, plie, close 8, and, or else you can't plie on 1. Got it up on and. Same thing all the seconde, same thing derriere. We repeat coming back from the back to the side, all the seconde again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, close in the front 6, so 5, 6, 7, and 8. And just lower down to first. So you have a demi de tourne, but lower to first so you're ready for second side. We're doing that from first to really warm up the hips. You can choose to do it from third or fifth position, and that's fine. The first position, especially if you haven't danced in a couple days or a couple weeks, is great. If you've been dancing a lot lately, go take it up an ante. I'm not going to ever tell you not to do that. Okay. Just make sure your placement's good. That's all I ever care about. You guys know me. You know my heart. Okay, so let's do this. We're going to put the music on, and we're going to do both sides. Here we go. Arms first, 2, second, and 1, 2, bring it in, stretch, 4, out, close, plie. Best posture and alignment. Straight over that second toe, straight up. Okay, just a quick review that coming back from second side on our pattern and going out a little bit, like having the first half be the same and then the second half be the turnaround, you're pretty much going to do that for a couple different exercises. So remember that pattern because it's going to be back. So we're going to do our quicker battement tendus. Battement means beat, tendu means stretch. So stretch beat. What? So we are working through the foot and the leg, bringing it in. I shouldn't see any visible transfer of weight. So if you film yourself dancing and you watch and you see that like there's a visible struggle with where to put your body weight, my suggestion to you it should be there's a curve, but no. Does that make sense? You'll feel it, okay? So low knee, but like extend it out from the body, lower, close. Now we have another 8 count. We're going to go side, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then, so we're going to just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, up to 5th, 7, 8 to do second side. Sorry, I was going to have you do a cool flip around, but I was like, no, let's just keep it simple. We're focusing on our integrity of our leg line. We don't need to make this a complicated exercise. We'll just tendu second, close front, plie, releve, demi de tourne. So integrity of the line. I have so many more ideas about this, and I'm not going to bore you with the details and weird, oddly specific thoughts about it now. But really just see the line you want to make in your head. And if you know that your leg's not going to go out straight from your hip socket, don't shoot for that high right now. But wherever it is, it needs to be supported from closer to the body. Don't grip from the top. Gravity won't help you that way. Gravity's only going to help if you're pushing from up and under, okay? Fight gravity, gravity's way. With that, let's do our exercise, guys. Let's get on to center. We're almost done. Transfer that way. 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 4 flex, 4 stretch grand bas, en voie. Except for coming back around. Demi de tourne after the flex. Here we go. Bar, no matter how good you are. Only a bar is a bar. Okay, we're going to do our slow one-legged rises. 1 count up, 1 count down, 8 on the right, 8 on the left. Stretch the rest of the music. Water. You too. So on the right foot, best cote pied. right now. Work on those. If you have any specific questions for me, leave them in the comments and I'll be glad to get back to you personally if I can, and if not, or if there's enough demand, I'll make a whole video about it. I mean, I've always talked about trying to branch off this way anyway, so this weird little time's a good time to try, right? Thanks for being my guinea pigs. Alright, so we're going to do a full port-a-bras, very similar to how we've done in the past. I know I've done a lot of like the wall tracing stuff with most of you, and like I've been saying, there's more videos forthcoming on stuff like this. But I really want you to feel like, you know, you're using your whole shoulder when you do this. We all tend to want to just grip from up here because that's what's easiest for us to feel and find first. But I'm going to challenge you to take it a step further down into the levels of muscle and tissues and see if you can try to coordinate your movements from further down. Not just at your shoulders, but even further down, the way further down into the shoulder you can go. And you might have great success with it. You may feel it right away. You may not, and you might go, what in the world are you talking about, crazy person? You all have thought that at one point, but every time, haven't I been right? Haven't I? Okay, so we're just going to stand in very best first position. And we're going to follow the right arm first, and we're going to go making sure that we're long through here, not sinking back. You know who you are if you're prone to do that. I'm prone to do that too. But anyway, just double check yourself. If you start feeling like you could be off, get back on the leg. First, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to third, 7, 8, fourth. Fourth cross, change the eye line. 3, 4, through fifth, so rotate in the deepest shoulder if you can. Try to keep this from coming up and creeping up to the ears. Long through that neckline, following down, hinted second, back to bra ba. First, second, third, fourth, fourth crossed, fifth open, fifth, down to second, bra ba. First demi bra, reverse to demi second, and we will finish. All right. Arm circles, or just go through and do it all again. I'll leave the music on. Alright, so we're going to do a center tendu combination, and we're going to begin crochet with our right foot on devant, and we're going to begin with arms first to third opposition, so opposite of the front foot. We're going to have tendu devant 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5. Now pull it back in halfway to like find 4, knees out over the toes. If you just put it down here, you're going to twist your hips. So start closing it like halfway to a tendu. Find that plie, transfer your weight all the way from 2 feet straight to that foot, and close. Then, so 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, then change arms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Side close back, side close front, side plie, and close. Plie releve. 2, out to second, 3, hold 4, find your 4th, and either one single pirouette, close back, or one releve passe, close back, second side. Okay, so side, we're going to have, we have front 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. On fas 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Find your 4th. 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Change your body direction on the tendu out. Close back, close front, plie, susu 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sorry, I can do it. It's just, bear with me, guys. It's been a week. Sure, it's been for you too. Something like that. Just get the second side. The double just happened. Just go with it. Ball and say time. Listen for the strawberry. Strawberry, 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 strawberry. Down, up, down, up, down. So if you are still struggling with that momentum and that step, transfer your weight back and forth. Toe, toe, step, toe, toe. Alright, so we're going to use the same music, and we're just going to practice our balancés en avant and en erriere and décoté and décoté. So we have our pattern. So if we remember from previous classes, en avant is like devant. It means to go forward. So we're going to reach to the front, Now this foot that's behind us has to reach next. It's going to reach back behind you. Now this foot that just reached forward has to go behind you. If it goes to the front, it's going to be weird. So down behind it always goes behind the foot. Then reach side, forward, backward, side, and side. And we're going to practice 4 sets to the right. Step, hold, place, prepare to go left, okay? So we're going to do both sides. Same piece of music, we won't even use the whole thing. You guys ready? So 3rd position, right foot avant. You may also begin classical pose or B+, so long as you're not bearing weight on this back toe. Also, don't like break the foot line and all the weird things, you know, just easy peasy. It's actually harder, so it's sometimes easier just to brush and reach out. But I want you getting used to going from the back leg, so that's why we're doing that instead of the front leg. Just for the sake of time for me tonight, and also because I know you probably don't have a whole lot of space, let's work on our pose pirouette preps or turns if you have a space to actually turn. If not, remember, I'm going to kind of turn my back to the camera so you can see the back of me, because as we do these, you can use a countertop or a chair, or just try your balance. The most basic is going to be with your hands up here, so we're going to brush our right foot out. Push from a nice even body. Don't get tilty. Otherwise, you're setting yourself for that equilibrium shift constantly. So start even, stay even. That's the way to go. So here we go. We're going to brush out, push up onto this toe, and up to the back, back down the leg, and out. That is so important, because when you're doing these turns, if you step back and you're having to swing this leg, you're going to end up being really messy feeling, and you're going to never know where you're going to land your turn. So back down the leg, please, and thank you. It's an important step. So even when I do them, I go back down my leg. Okay? So no matter how fast they go, I always get it back down the leg. Both sides. Okay, so we did the right, now we're going to do the left. Push, back, down, and up, down, up, down, out. If you're not using that fondue, you're in trouble. Keep doing this section over and over. We're going to have some jumps coming up at you next video. But I'm not even going to put music on. I'll email you guys my Spotify link, or maybe I'll just put it in the comments so you guys can access it right away. So if you want access to any of my music, you can practice with or without my voice. Haha. But anyway, so let's take a moment. Thank you for coming and joining me in class. Until we can do something else, at least it's better than nothing. So step to the right, point that left toe, put it behind you, nice leg line integrity, and curtsy. There will be more class coming at you soon.